वेलकम टू यूपीएससी 2022 टॉपर्स टॉक। आज मेरे साथ हैं लघिमा तिवारी। शी हैज secured ऑल इंडिया रैंक 19 in UPSC Civil Services Examination 2022. It was her first attempt. Laghima, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
The most inspiring for her is that it was her first attempt. She did his BTech from Delhi Technical University in 2021 और कोविड का ये पीरियड था और पहले ही अटेम्प्ट में 19th रैंक लाना, इट इज अ ग्रेट अचीवमेंट। हर फादर इज टीचर एंड मदर इज ए हाउसवाइफ एंड शी कम्स फ्रॉम ए मिडिल क्लास फैमिली and in first attempt getting this rank. Now we would like to know what was her strategy of the preparation. This will help you and many of the aspirants who are planning to prepare for UPSC examination, they will get some insight from this discussion. लघिमा, एक कहावत है कि हम मेहनत कर ऐसा वक्त लाए हैं कि अब आपको हमसे मिलना पड़ेगा हमारा वक्त लेकर। ये यूपीएससी टॉपर्स के लिए ये दो लाइनें ये आपके लिए बिल्कुल फिट बैठती हैं। तो अब आपको कैसा फील हो रहा है कि सिलेक्शन होने के बाद, हाउ यू फील एंड व्हाट वाज योर एक्सपेक्टेशन अबाउट द रिजल्ट?
सर डेफिनेटली बहुत अच्छा फील हो रहा है सिलेक्शन होने के बाद। एंड डेफिनेटली सर जब नेम देखा लिस्ट में तो कुछ देर के लिए बिलीव नहीं हुआ एंड फिर बिलीव हो गया तो एब्जॉर्ब नहीं हुआ बहुत देर के लिए। बट हैप्पीनेस के साथ साथ सर रिलीफ भी है क्योंकि 4 दिन बाद ही प्रीलिम्स था एंड थोड़ा हेक्टिक हो जाता क्योंकि बिल्कुल भी
आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड द एंजाइटी और मैंने तो देखा है टेलीग्राम ग्रुप में स्टूडेंट्स को। तो लघिमा, लेट अस बिगिन, क्योंकि यू आर ए रोल मॉडल फॉर मैनी एंड रोल मॉडल इस सेंस में क्योंकि इट वाज योर फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट और इस बार तो गर्ल्स ने जो बाजी मारी है वो विजिबल है, रैंक 1, 2, 3, 4 एंड मैनी मोर। तो लघिमा, व्हाट वाज योर way of study when you started? It was right in the college period or after that?
Sir, I started researching about the examination process and what strategy should I make during my last semester in college. But proper study I started once my college got completed. Generally May में आपका college खत्म हो जाता है, तो I started from June. Okay. But till May I have figured out कि क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, क्या पढ़ना है. So proper June से sir.
June से start किया. And it took almost a year to prepare.
Yes, sir.
Because June में ही आपका next prelims हुआ होगा,
yes,
May
sir.
and June.
Yes, sir.
So you did it in 1 year of preparation.
Yes, sir. 1 year. फिर after prelims and mains, between that period was very hectic. So, क्योंकि सर first attempt था, बहुत सारे topics थे जो untouched थे. So सर वो period भी बहुत hectic था. तो in that period also I prepared.
Now only few days are left for the prelims 2023, and in last moment, many students they are under stress how to perform. आपका लास्ट मोमेंट में किस तरह की आपकी स्ट्रेटजी थी एंड हाउ यू ओवरकम विद दिस सिचुएशन?
सर सिंस आई सेड, आपने खुद ही कहा कि देयर आर ओनली 2-3 डेज लेफ्ट। सो सर 2-3 डेज में तो अब रिवीजन के अलावा शॉर्ट नोट्स जो भी हैं उनके अलावा कुछ करना आई डोंट थिंक बहुत अच्छी बात है। इवन आप मॉक टेस्ट भी अब छोड़ दीजिए, आप सिर्फ जो अपने शॉर्ट नोट्स हैं उन्हें ही रिपीटेडली यू रिवाइज देम एंड एग्ज़ाम डे पे थोड़ा सा यू टेक कॉन्फिडेंस विद यू। बहुत डर के साथ नहीं जाएं, थोड़ा सा लिटिल अमाउंट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस यू टेक विद योर सेल्फ एंड बिलीव कि आप अगर ऐसा करेंगे तो हो जाएगा। एंड जो भी आपकी स्ट्रैटेजीज अभी तक रही हैं जो आपने मॉक्स में अडॉप्ट की हैं, आप सेम डिलीवर करके आए उस दिन।
प्रीलिम्स में इस बार जनरल का कट ऑफ था नियर अबाउट 88 मार्क्स। आपने कितने क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट किए थे एंड व्हाट डू यू फील व्हाट इज द राइट अटेम्प्ट फॉर एन एस्पिरेंट्स कमिंग फ्रॉम द जनरल कैटेगरी और एनी अदर?
सर आई अटेम्प्टेड अराउंड 87 क्वेश्चंस एंड मैंने जितने भी मॉक्स एंड प्रीवियस ईयर टेस्ट पेपर्स सॉल्व किए थे उसमें आई एनालाइज कि जब भी मैं 85 से 90 के बीच में अटेम्प्ट करती हूँ तो आई हैव अ गुड स्कोर। सो आई एनालाइज दैट फॉर माई सेल्फ, बट आई विल सजेस्ट कि कैंडिडेट शुड एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड सी वॉट इज द राइट रेंज फॉर देम। फॉर सम इट कैन बी बिलो 80 ऑल्सो, फॉर सम इट कैन बी मोर देन 90 ऑल्सो, सो दे शुड एक्सपेरिमेंट।
एंड ऑल्सो डिपेंड्स ऑन देयर कैटेगरी, which yes, the category they belong, and difficulty level of question yes, paper. There are many dynamic factors as well.
Yes, sir.
Right. Now coming to the mains examination, which is the real challenge for everyone. All the sincere aspirants are getting filtered into the final second stage. तो मेंस के लिए what should be a strategy for the GS और कैसे आंसर राइटिंग कैसे improve करें? This is a real challenge for many students कि they are not able to express themselves.
Sir, आपकी एक बार I guess when you have completed your basic books, after that because आपकी basic books they will help you more in prelims. They will also have utility in mains, but for the mains you take syllabus. Syllabus should be your Bible, and you take keywords and pointers from syllabus, and you make 1 or 2 page notes on each keyword or each topic.
Right.
And what I did was I made 1 or 2 page notes, and I divided the notes. Like I made a note on examples and the statistics, the merits, demerits, and everything I prepared, and I tried to replicate it in exams. And sir, with respect to answer writing, I think after you have done at least एक बार basic level of preparation, then you should try to attempt some previous year questions and see your level. एंड टाइमिंग का मुझे काफ़ी इशू आता था. आई कुड नॉट कंप्लीट आंसर्स इन टाइम बहुत स्टार्टिंग में, एंड बहुत टाइम लग जाता था. तो आई गेस जैसे जैसे रिविजन बढ़ता है, आपकी कमांड ओवर सब्जेक्ट इट ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेस, एंड यू स्टार्ट डूइंग इट मच फास्टर. सो आप थोड़ा बेसिक लेवल प्रिपरेशन के बाद स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं. बट मैंने मेन आंसर राइटिंग प्रीलिम्स से मेंस के बीच में की थी, बट उससे पहले भी थोड़ी बहुत करी हुई थी.
Right. You are an engineer, electronics and telecommunication graduate, and you opted for the anthropology as an optional. So, what was the factors or the parameters which you took in consideration to decide your optional?
So first was कि EC is not offered as a optional in UPSC.
Right.
Rather electrical is offered.
Right.
And electrical में थोड़े extra subjects पढ़ने होते हैं, and technical subjects के लिए थोड़ा time ज़्यादा लग जाता.
Correct.
Sir, anthropology I thought because I had in 11th 12th, despite being an engineer, I had biology in 11th and 12th.
Okay.
So sir, I could easily resonate with physical anthropology, and काफ़ी easily concepts I was able to grasp. So मैंने physical anthropology से I started, and I could easily grasp the concepts, and then I moved to socio-cultural, and it was very interesting too. So I just built over that.
So you believe that the anthropology is a very good subject and anyone can opt it?
Yes sir, I do believe that, but again people should see their strengths and weaknesses. I played on my strengths, and so should others.
All right. And of course, since it was your first attempt, so your interview was also first time. So when you started preparing for the final stage of interview, what was your approach and which sources you followed?
Sir, I focused on 3 areas in interview. First was DAF, of course, DAF preparation.
Right.
Second was current affairs, and third was my interview was in the later days. It was in April, later April. So I had enough time. So I thought एक बार GS भी revise कर लेते हैं if they ask some GS questions also.
Right.
So it's these 3 areas. And sir, DAF related, I made online notes on every small point. And also current affairs I followed from newspapers and various Sunset TV videos. They are very enriching. And sir, on these areas I prepared.
So interview, your performance in interview was excellent. You got 180 marks. And when you faced the real interview, were you expecting the similar performance and your marks could be in the same range?
Sir, in my real interview, I will say they were not highs and they were also not lows. So it was a very average interview. There were not any like wow moments in my interview, nor there were any dull moments. So I was expecting that around 170 or above that, 180 something, and I got 180.
You got same.
Yes, sir. I was
Good
expecting
expectations.
this.
And it is a good score also. Coming to the interview, any areas which you felt they were important, you prepared and the same were asked?
Yes, sir. My interview was around 60% of my interview was DAF based.
Okay.
And so it was I had already prepared. For example, sir, my birthplace is Alwar, and sir asked me the place which is popular near Alwar as a tourist destination. So I said Sariska, and tiger census was also in news recently. So sir asked about Project Tiger. So these were the topics I had already had in mind, and so they were.
So the home state, home place, and the DAF related areas are very important, and that is what 60% areas for
Yes.
you. Coming to the preparation process, you also joined the Next IAS interview program. How this program helped you?
Sir, I had a mock interview at Next IAS, as well as I had one-to-one session with Bassi sir. Sir, the session I had with sir was very helpful because when I had my real interview and I then analyzed in hindsight, so I realized that the main points sir had pointed out, like certain factual and quantitative information. I had certain things on my DAF, on which sir said that you should be prepared because the board can ask factual and quantitative questions like how many people were impacted by your this initiative and how the numbers, and they in real interview they asked me exact numbers and not just one question, they asked question after question. So I was already prepared, so I could answer them with confidence, and I guess it can make a difference.
Your hobby is very interesting, best out of waste. So how this hobby helped you during your preparation and in interview, or otherwise in general, how it helps?
Sir, I think I developed this hobby because of my parents. I come from middle class families. We have a habit of recycling and upcycling.
Right.
So I picked this hobby and I started making small things for my room from childhood itself. And sir, abhi UPSC में भी I was asked a question about what this hobby really is and what do I make. And even I had a discussion on Swachh Bharat mission because it is related to this hobby.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So, friends, this was discussion with Laghima Tiwari. She has secured All India rank 19 in UPSC Civil Services Examination 2022 in first attempt. She is from engineering background, passed out from Delhi Technical University in 2021. I hope this discussion will help you in planning your journey, and thank you very much, Laghima, for coming and joining
you,
in
sir.
the Toppers Talk. Thank you so much.